Hello everyone, I am Ashruti and today we are going to study the chapter probability for making Ludo game, right? So let's start this chapter. As soon as you see the chapter, you might be thinking that what is the probability and why we are going to calculate the probability. What is the usage of calculating probability, right? So we will all understand about every question which are coming into our mind by thinking about this chapter. So let's start with the basic question, that is, what is probability, right? You all must be wondering about the probability. So for to understand the probability, the first thing which we are going to do is taking one real life example. Using that real life example, we will try to understand the probability, right? So let's take an example of a Ludo game, right? You all play Ludo at your home with with your family members, right? So we are taking that example so that you can relate with the probability. Now just think that you are playing the Ludo with your mom at home and you are about to win, and now it's your turn to roll the dice. In the Ludo game, every player will roll the dice once and then the another player will get a chance to roll the dice, right? So at one time, one player is going to get the chance to roll the dice once. So if you want to win, like you want number two, right? Let's just suppose that if you get two, you are going to go to home and you are going to win, right? So before rolling the dice, uh, you may wish that it have if it would have been better if I get the number two so that I can win, right? So you might be thinking that what are the possible outcomes of the number two that I will get it, right? So just understand how we can understand that the total number of outcomes which can come after rolling a dice, right? So just think that if you are rolling a dice, you can either get number one, number two, number three, number four, number five, or number six, right? It is not possible that you get the number zero, or it is not possible that you will get the number seven, or it is not possible that you get the number two and number three simultaneously in one chance once you roll the dice only one time, right? Because we cannot get number 0 or number 7 because we all know that dice has only number 1 to 6. So there are only chances that we get either of this number 1 to 6. And it is also known that we cannot get two numbers simultaneously, like 2 or 3 simultaneously. Okay, because if you are rolling the dice once, because the cube, you are going to get only one number on the top. That will be your output or the outcome which you want. Okay, so let's move ahead. Now if you roll the dice, suppose I want to get the number 6 to win, right? And you might be thinking in your mind that how I will get the number 6, what are the chances that I will get the number 6? For for rolling the dice only one time, right? So a dice can give you number out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 only. Okay, so there are chances that you get either number 1 or number 2 or number 3 or number 4 or number 5 or number 6. So how many total possible outcomes are there if you throw the dice once? 6, right? Because it can be number 1, it can be number 2, output can be number 3, output can be number 4, output can be number 5, and output can be number 6 as well. So how many different possible outcomes are there? 6. So total number of possible outcomes is 6, right? Therefore, the chances of getting number 6 is once out of these 6 numbers, that is 1 divided by 6. So see how we have calculated it. The total number probability is number of chances of desired output divided by number of possible outcomes in total. So as we have seen, the total possible outcomes are 6, right? Either number 1 or number 2 or number 3 or number 4 or number 5 or number 6. So total we have 6 possible outcomes. So in the formula we will put 6 in place of total number of possible outcomes, right? And what is the desired number of possible outcomes? So just think that what are the chances, because we want 6, right? So our desired output is 6. How many chances are there that you get 6 only? It is only one chance, because 6 is written on the dice only once. Okay, so if you throw the dice, it's only one chance that you get the number 6 which you want, because it is written only one time. So desired number of desired number of 6 is 1. We have only one chance, right? So desired chances is 1 divided by total number of chances, which is 6. So the probability of getting number 6 will be 1 divided by 6. Suppose if a dice has 6 number twice, right? Then the desired output chances are, you just think and tell me, it will be 2. Yes, it will be 2. Why? Because 6 is written 2 times on the die, right? But that is not possible in general, because every dice has one number at one time only. But I'm just telling you an example, giving you an example so that you can understand how to know the chances of desired output, right? So in that case, if a 6 is printed twice on the dice, then the chances of desired output will be 2, because 6 is printed 2 times. So we have 2 chances that we will get the number 6. But now in a general dice, we have only 6 printed one time. So desired output chances is 1 divided by total number of possible outcomes, which is 6. So probability will be 1 by 6. Similarly, the chances or probability of getting a 1 is once out of 6 number, that is 1 by 6. So you can say that getting 1 probability is 1 by 6, because total number of possible outcome is 6, right? Either number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. So you have total 6 possible outcomes. And how many chances are there that you will get a number 1? Only one chance. Why? Because 1 is printed only once on a dice. So we have only one chance. Similarly, 2 is also printed once. So for getting 2, the probability is 1 by 6 as well. Similarly, 3, 4 and 5 are also printed once. So probability of getting these numbers will be 1 by 6. I hope you understand the concept of probability. Now move on to another example, which is a coin example. We will take one example of coin. Let's toss a coin only once, and then you think what are the different possible outcomes. So there will be 2 possible outcomes, right? Either you will get head or you will get a tail. So how many total possible outcomes are there? 2. And think what will be the chances of you getting a head or a tail, because head is printed only once and tail is printed only once. So everybody is thinking, what would I get if I toss a coin? So what will be the possible outcome? Either a head or a tail. So total number of possible outcomes is 2, right? And chances of getting a head is 1, right? Because only one side has coin has head at one side only. Okay, so how many chances are there? Only 1 to get head, or to get a head, tail also there is only 1 chance. So getting a head has probability of 1 by 2. Desired outcome chances are 1, and the total number of outcome is 2, either head or tail, right? So I hope you understand this concept, and rest part we will cover in the next video. Thank you. Keep watching.